At this time, Obizaan A'au Makawa Dizid, Lee Staples, will provide the invocation so that we begin the State of the Band address in a good way.
Mima gia no ni goiana ha'au sema. The pugs gasat we kui diego we honored we kui do gaun swingo kakena we ma we pedago simona sin some on isane and tanawa ewa when he ba yamaka. Skita shau gayet. Au gidu gima koe me wa au mandaman and now say man e nena mag binis ke no we do not ki magana no babito gizu koe I muskana ana no and do paganan mi ma isa kawag skeda sa au say ma mi wete gene na basa de na boa de kena angeo manidog in nantamandwa the minose the ma we kuiding na go ke ma the minose what and go be mu do to go na shana be bam suin ma skuni gunning ske mi o mandaman na ke o in the mu dong binish o was ka bewus na ke o ke ma benes kina de nata ma ku swat we wene but no we ge swat de ne be mu do at on shana be bam swin mamo chgewen ma da ya ma ka de ne minister wat ske ma gispan in ka gwadigi itwat kawin ma ne poa tanaki si country nawa ke nata makataun shanabe mas kuni gunning ke da sa au say ma aundu poagan gi sakawak mi go wite ene na basata au manidu spimming yard mi ma na nanta maka au manidu den ke target maden the Natamagu Zig Shana Bewyang, the Nishana Bewig, the Namaminoseg, Giguga, the Namines Swig, Nishana Bewig. We when I go, then I'm gonna win to Gasrig. Skate a scale of Sema Mikaema, Genina Basutta o. Manitu ma king na nau I mana na batabe mi ma ge geni na basata o sema ge win da penige pinske engeo manitu wa kabi tangi gino o manitu taki mi wite ge ne kata o sema ske wite wa banong ikanwata pe a manitu mi wite ge ne kato sema biniske wite savanonge wite ge asa manitu mi wite when we ke tawad natamo atano den shana beman biniske wite ne ka binong mi ge wite ge ne kata sema ge win mana nantamenta manitu tanata market biniske ma ki wite no ne namata beta manitu ke winda da panana no say man we win sketa shma ini nabas with our say ma na nanda magin go manitu the mamo ne kenwad ske gawan ge go bono tu sinoa we ne isu chigewad the kwe benamwad Pakan guju with the Denisha Maki Aquazon when the Nissan and Dawaka a baya maka. Skema gave we winner the gonna win to Gasawat and go Binuti, Gaske on and go in Mishi. But get an asio to be Jisko Gasawad and go money to Nanda Mogma. the Ganaway the Mawa to know give it do to you, Menanigam. Naka, we net doesn't down gay, Anand, the noon to walk of go, Nishanabeg, Kitawat Gawi, and Dabijiska gas a seaman. Skay and Gilgan a tower gauge again. He went up a wing in Nishanabe, walk going, he could can't see now the ill, the Shaganashi Mawad. Skate the scouting weaker, he pin on the wasig, the Kitawato going, Dabijiska gas a sin on the Shanabe. Skate me go gay win a while. Ipijiska gas what ke nuto chaos koyang ipijiska gas man shana beoyang. Gawin ki ana wenda si nawa ki koeben si nawa. Ke nisan chigem shana beoyang chige ge kea. Ke da wenda man nen da nawa ma. A shuku de nega opesho in the way meg. Mata one end bun the wheel, peso in the way megum. On Guam menem deshma. The mumueg, you the Vajishka gas egg, Nisan at Gege Teoakusu when they bama remark. Miko gay a stema hinama dabasud. Miko ye would take any nabasud of Chisaga gun mam. Besha we beat to megum. Skay and give money do go yaog ma. Napa wind the mark edge. The make quinament was going to be in the could get down shanabe. Skay me ma gay nabasata of sema. Skay the small way winner gonna win me goag. Beanish me sugar gaga. The buy what ma me coming. Wa kwawe binati genoki coin. Get the wee not the marku usum. The winter one it awa can go. Ki going. And not the marku can go manidug my ajig ma sarkai ganing. Nake we win it and gonna win to casrig ma. Bye egg ma me coming. Nako gay out say ma me go gay with the Nikata She beings are eganing a yamagaken, ske manitu gay with a yaoga. Ske mima went untrigay and gay and ishana beoyang. Gilki goyak, bean scale manomen. Ske the singil manitu the natama guag. The winter 1 to 2 now. Manomen minoa bisagi kid nago gay and go. The winter 1 to abag and go. Ki goyag. Me ma nako gay the gonna win to gasawat and go. Why pie ajig man the beakong. Oh ma. Gay go the master says seal the gonna win me go out no money do nako gay and go benutriag. By them no what ma sakaganing sea being. Gay win a what and the not ma go so what. Get the scale of Sema. In a mad absurd me gay with a Kenny Nabasuta of Manitou in the Wemang and the Guanstanano and the Bushu. Me with a Wabanong, Gani Shachaga. Ganaki she taught ma, gi not moat gi wich awat no den shana beman. Came on Nanandama Manitou. The not market gave in skegay no good commission which I one. Migo gave in a ma. And that pugs at the Morgan or Sayman gave in a ma. The not market. Gave me ma. Gay and give money to the not market what you wanted to send a man. Skay nipple oh, didn't shana beman. Winchetta. Eskibi Madasiji, one ana negio enter an ab to 2 and the gowan given out his key cargo to be Madasid. Ske anen sama mamuog mi go shinistagawat il me muad. Ske dasma wina dasandana yo. Anishana beoyang amina go siang. Nepwa kimina go siman ge a pedamoyang. Ske nujo ke an binda kujigeto nishanabe nakoge. And the sugijig ma binda kujiget me evo. En a minchima quidman shanabe and a bimuine godani gani ming. Get the shingyo, skippy mother sajig. Gego, the we on when to see now. Kashmin goes young and shanabe young. Scare me, oh. Nepwa went to my motor or go in Adjis Kagwadam. Get now to go Onisa Nendang and a quadicatud. Me dash my pie wait on we were Nendang ma and a quadigi good. Get dash ma and go skippy mother said you got pie way what and naskam what yoga. She mean goes young and Nishana be young. Me are a nabadakta penamo young. That penamo what me Ma dönte ma kuiwad gain dinna gawad ma nada ma kuwad gawin yo. Yo and the number gay pugin go down shanabe. The object to see now. Big is ma. Bisinta muad, moonenda muad. In a kanawab mawad and a wabski when and is it again at them. In a mamuad nujo. Gego, we went into muad gego. Me copana is winter more go in shanabe. Miss Swago gay niche again go in we car chumukamana sin. So, Puno tu nangwame tu no nishanabe yang gajimini goes young. Me go gay out say ma. In the matter, beside me gay with them. Geni nabasat and go beneath swag. Sugar be known dog was what me now. We win at the Bima yog, that up and I wanna know. A say man, honey to go man, done a kid oh. And it's shanabe went to the mouse gunning. Oh, when Bima yawad we win it. Then the Bima yawad, they can't on our man shanabe and done a kid. Me go gay mom. Oh, I say ma gay and ma da beside me ma. Then the bean da kujigas what gay and go. We sing. Skegi mina goes and gay nanja gang now and go we sing a gayog. Gana kutangiga. The abstigas what ma. The indentry on is shanabe. Gay me ma say ma gay nina beside Wawash Kishi Nago and go Wabuzuga. The winter wanted Nanego Nishana Bear Young and go Wabuzu na Wawash Kishwag. Me the son neighbor and go Maniduga Yog. Going go Kenama when it does my sig. Me go going good to the answer is casting or say man monkum. Ma the mammon ken what this can go. Manidug. Me this mom. When the dash magwan go, Manidug, under the magage go squad. Then the dash mindwa. Me this Manidu ma be ma yad ma gisigong skabe was win and Skega kitot and the bima yaran ma gisigong me ma ganjan ketawag. And a not a more go and the nishanabim. Ske Pegus we win okay, I need it to get. Can I mama wear not ma goose egg? Naka is quang be a yavan no. Awi chimane dun kigana ne riwi nand mika ye wite asema ke ni na basad ske gaye ma shenat market ske man binda kuduge de kanut ma ke an ma gishpin ma ke go en wani ke an wanent man mi manido geneta gustud denna tut ma wentrada ke not ma ko not ma ko yang on shna be we na ge we when ni bad bik the gonna win to gas re han indigo and ge be shre ge go ma the be bin the gesin the bin shna to get the big gemuted we when go then gonna win to gas re get the show ke to min chigeo can go na kana go winter to men damen kawin we cow nenda masin and no money doing butchuno and say ma quad hunting go and come get about ma skuni gunning pegish in the abja yata on shanabe ma ke bimui do to nishanabe bam swin then angwa metud ke go ten on when to go money doing ga mean good me ew ke not a makota on shanabe ma and the nakid ske ma ge tan shanada swok ma and the nakid gishpan ma ayong a sind we ma in angwa metusta genda pretend to go okay Kashmina goes young and shana be young. Me to go care again, some men no say to own shana be ma. And the nakid me go ma. Mineko ma en we two nungum. Me guecho tagus ashma an when me goose one mad and a gagi gituan. Me guech. That brought out in my invocation. It was all in Ojibwe and not all of our people understand. So I'm going to translate some parts of it. It's always good that our elected officials, our reservation leaders, put their tobacco out there and remember those money doog that we rely on as a people. And I also ask that each one of our elected officials be helped in their position to help the Anishinaabe people that live on this reservation. You know, we have Mandaman, we have Sheldon, and Murudung, and Wagush, Virgil, District 1, be helping also Okimabines, District 2, East Lake, and also Scott Bears, who is a representative from Ojibwe. They all be helped. One of the things I talked about was COVID-19. And I've been hearing that there are some Anishinaabe that have been refusing to get vaccinated or saying that they don't believe in being vaccinated. You know, the old people that raised me, they knew very little English. They were Wawinge Anishinaabe, they were totally Anishinaabe, and I never heard them once say that being vaccinated wasn't not acceptable to us as a people. I remember all the shots that we got over the course of the year for polio, smallpox, tuberculosis. There's just a whole number of diseases that we were vaccinated for. And I never once heard those old people say that that was against anything we as Anishinaabe believed in, to get vaccinated. I can tell you, especially with this new strain of virus that has come into this country, it's very contagious. And for those of you who have not been vaccinated, you're going to feel really bad if you should catch a virus and pass it on to some of your close relatives, and you lose them in the process. You got to keep that in mind, because I don't see any basis of any reason for people to refuse to be vaccinated. It is not something we were taught. Those old people would have brought that up. Also, I wanted to talk about drug use on our reservation. It's mostly our younger people that are into drug use, and I want them to remember that we as Anishinaabe were given our teachings and our ceremonies to rely on as a people, to kind of a source of support as we're going through difficult times in our lives. And that instead, a lot of our young Anishinaabe people are taking the easy way out. They think it's the easy way out, and go out and use drugs, thinking it's a way to escape for all that hardship they're going through. You got to remember, all of this was put in place for us as a people to hang on to. That's what our people used to say. That's what's going to help us through those hurdles and hardships in our life, all those ceremonies, and putting our tobacco every day. And we've lost so many young people to ODs. So my advice to our young people is to get back to our teachings. You are never going to be Chimukaman, no matter what you do. You'll always be Anishinaabe. So follow our teachings and do what we are given, and that will take care of you in your lifetime. And I just asked for several other things, like offer tobacco to the Manidugan in the lake, Mille Lacs Lake, Mississauga. You know, that they're going to start ice fishing, and that you're able to bring plenty of fish, and that we always be provided by those Manidoog in that lake in that way. Also, the other lakes and rivers, they're Manidoog there, and that's where we also get our fish and our wild rice. And those Manidoog accept that tobacco and provide us with the fish and wild rice, so we always have those things to eat in our lifetime. And also, I offered the tobacco up to those animals we rely on that agreed to be used by us as an Anishinaabe as a source of food. The deer, and the other animals like the rabbits, Wabuzoog, that there be plenty of them. I can remember as a kid that all winter long, that's pretty much all we eat was rabbit. So all of that comes back to us. And that all of those Manidoog I mentioned provide support to your reservation, people living here, people that come from here. So they're not without, they're always be provided for. That's about it. Miigwech.